Hello and welcome to a new series. Today we're going to be playing HOI 4 Apres Deluge. I don't speak French. Okay, so today we are going to be playing as the Polish Empire. So as the Polish Empire, you start fascist and as the leader of the Central Powers, I believe. So Iron Man. Okay, so here we are as Poland and so Poland actually has a pretty interesting situation at the beginning of the game. It starts out fairly powerful actually, and it can cement itself as a dominant power in Europe instead of France. Although that'll take some work, and over the next few episodes, I'm hoping we're going to be able to get there. So, let's get started. As you can see, I'm already dividing up my armies and putting them on the border. Let's set up our factories here. Um, what equipment are we missing? Oh, we need arty, duh. Let's cut back that. So, what kind of resources do we have? Okay, we got a lot of steel, a little bit of oil, some aluminum. It'd be great if I could get some tungsten, but I don't see any around here. Ooh, there's some in Austria, not much though. So, the biggest supply of tungsten is usually, yeah, in Portugal here, where they have a stack of 300. It's just insane. So if I could ally with them, that'd be great. Okay. So I always build my civilian factories first, just how I play. And of course, best strategy, always do industry first. Um so I think how I'm gonna start this, I'm going to be sending volunteers to the Teutonic Reich here because they're also fascist, and they're in a civil war with the other Germans. So let's see, you will take an infantry. We'll just take 2 infantry. Actually, how many can I send? That's a good question. Oh, I can't send any. Well then, let's start. So, our armies are going to get to their positions. Britain's doing things. May-Day passes uneventfully. The ruling classes of the world have breathed a sigh of relief today as the tension surrounding the Paris parades dissipates under the rays of the new dawn. So that'll boost radical, which is communism. So I am the leader of the Central Powers, which is currently me and the Magyar Empire, which is Hungary. You can even see Miklos Horthy. Um, mhm. Okay, so let's see how this actually pans out in Germany. Cause I'm always interested to see how this goes. I usually see the Kingdom of Westphalia come out on top, strangely, which I never expect because the Socialist Republic is the biggest, but I guess it is sandwiched between the two. Um, well that's good. Japan's fascist coup succeeded, and Hideki Tojo is now the leader. If you actually didn't know, he was a real general and did actually take over a lot of the government during World War II before Japan was defeated. He was a very influential general. So you guys, what are we going to do with you? Let's put you on the border with the Baltics. Okay. So it looks like the Germans are doing pretty well. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting corporatism, which will give factory output. So let's actually see what our focus tree is here. We can claim, check, corporatism. League of Nations. Let's crack down. Anglo-Spanish Alliance. League of Nations invites members. We're not going to get an invite because we're fascist, of course. But they're going to invite people like Italy, France, and America. Which, really interesting, is America is a kingdom in this. Which is kind of cool. Ooh, the Ottoman Empire is... They're currently monarchist, but I think what they just did was... No, yeah, they're going to stay monarchist. That's a shame. I would have loved to have them in the faction, because that could help us fight Spain. So I'm imagining we're going to end up fighting Britain eventually. I mean, they are... Oh, I actually didn't know that they were altruist. I did not know that, but we'll figure that out in a little while. Empire of Epstein is monarchist. So what we're going to be fighting a lot of is France, which is the monarchist faction. Because, one, they hold Pomerania, which I very much want to take, especially for, like, Gdansk and everything. Which I think I should have a core on, right? Oh, I was very wrong. We do get an invite, but we're going to refuse. Balkan diplomacy. Let's go here. Monarchist. Great War Hero. That's pretty good. So what that basically does is gives us division attack on core territory, which is really helpful if you're getting invaded. What's our manpower look like here? 36. That's not great. I wish I was a bit higher. Although I do believe I have a focus somewhere here. Yeah, there it is. That gives us more cores. Okay then. So leader cult, and we're gonna start. We're gonna get concentrated industry. I never understood the point of dispersed industry because like the bombers don't do that much damage in the first place. So really, I never got the point. So I think what we're gonna be doing now is justifying on Belarus because that's an easy invasion. Ugh. I hate world tension limits, man. They're so annoying. Good old-fashioned divine right monarchy. Convention on prisoner of war is proposed. Is a soldier who surrenders of any use to anyone? Bwomp, bwomp. Oh, Morocco actually gets cores in this. I never understood that. Like, in the base game, they just give, like... They give cores to only, like, South African nations. And then they just stop once they get to French Africa. And then Sudan's left open. They have cores for, Libya, Egypt, nothing in West Africa. They don't even have Morocco, which makes no sense to me, because technically at the time Morocco was like a protectorate. It wasn't even officially part of the French Empire, which annoys me. So was Tunisia, by the way. I think they should have cores, but I don't get it. So the Teutonic Reich seems to be falling back a little bit. Okay. When can I send volunteers? I guess I'm just waiting for world tension. Nationalist Rebellion, Communist Rebellion. So actually, so this was the base nation. I didn't actually expect that. So these are both rebellions. Leader cult. That's good. Let's do youth organizations because that gives division recovery rate. Um, I think I'm just gonna suck up the ahead of time penalty on these because I really want to get my industry going. Because the secret to winning any war in this game is manpower and industry. Just throw enough men at the enemy and you'll win. It's pretty easy. Prohibition on poison gas passes. Ha, I would like to mustard gas all of you. So the Russian Empire actually stays whole in this game. Grand Duchy of Finland, I like actually how they did this because in real life the Grand Duchy of Finland was independent. Independent. In World War One, the Grand Duchy of Finland was under the Russian Empire, but it had autonomy. So a lot of things portray it as just part of the empire, but this is probably more accurate. Uh, Hello, we are back. Unfortunately, I had a problem with my recording software, and I lost the footage of when I invaded Romania. But basically, what happened is the Serbo-Albanian War started. Me and Hungary invaded and divided up Romania. So I gained these three states actually, and they puppeted the rest. Okay, so we're gonna jump right back into it. I'm gonna build up my industry a little bit more. Um, yes. So as you can see, world tension's high enough now. So I'm gonna start my justification on Belarus. I need more political power. So, okay. Sorry about that, but these things happen sometimes. Okay, so here we go. No, let's get new equipment. Okay, so our next thing is we're going to be invading Belarus, but I don't think that's going to be happening until the next episode. Okay, so let's get into it. Oh, let's see this. The British Empire declared war on the Socialist Republic of Quebec, so Britain is trying to reconquer Canada. But I just saw a bunch of other things too. So, the Latin Royalists, the American Bloc, East Asian Sphere, and the Chinese Bloc. I just want to look at the factions that are out there right now. So the gray here is the Central Powers, which I am the leader of, and we're Bulgaria joined the Continental System. That's interesting because now I have to kill them. Although we're not ready for that yet. Let's see here. How's our equipment? Okay, then. So we're gonna build. Can I get a full army? Yeah, I can. So I'm gonna build a full army in Brest-Litovsk, site of the treaty between Germany and the Russian Empire in World War One, where Germany stripped basically all of the European parts of the empire away from them. Like, Germany's plan in World War One was basically just to neuter Russia by taking away Ukraine and the Baltics and everything. It's actually pretty interesting to learn about. Okay, then. So our justification on Minsk, well, Belarus will be done. Uh, Socialist Republic of Ukraine has announced an alliance, and they are growing that alliance. Belarusia. So yeah, we're gonna have to fight them. Okay, let's see. You two join together and set up on that border. I'm thinking though, if I just take out those two powers, the third will just surrender to me. I'm not quite certain though. Okay. Okay, so I think the internationalists, yes, they are now at war with the British. So that could improve relations with the British for me. So the war with Albania is still going on, but I don't think Albania can sustain for that long. Their population's pretty small. Well, so is, ooh, Serbia's at a manpower increase, almost there. Albania is falling apart. Okay. So, with that, we are getting about to time. I'm sorry that I lost all that footage of me invading Romania, but like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.